They say fashion has no rules, but let's be honest. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I look bigger than I feel? You're not alone. You're doing everything right. You're stylish, you care about your appearance, and you've got a closet full of clothes. But somehow, your outfit adds volume where you least want it. And if you carry most of your weight around your midsection, whether you call it a belly, a tummy, or you identify as apple-shaped, some style mistakes can quietly sabotage your entire look. The truth is, many fashion tricks people recommend actually don't work for women with a larger midsection. In fact, they can do more harm than good. But don't worry. Today's video is all about fixing that. This is not another video filled with recycled Pinterest advice or vague wear black tips. I'm going to show you the 10 biggest fashion mistakes women make when dressing a larger tummy or apple-shaped body, and most importantly, how to correct them. These tips are based on real results, not just fashion theory. And the best part? Mistake number 10 is the most surprising and the most transformative. So make sure you stay with me to the end, because that one alone can change the way you get dressed forever. But first, if you're new here and you care about dressing with elegance, confidence, and style that fits your body, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you've made any of these mistakes before, don't worry, I have too. This isn't about shame, it's about solutions. Let's dive in. One of the biggest and most common mistakes women with a large tummy or apple shape make is wearing clothes that are too tight around the midsection in an attempt to suck it in. You might think if it's fitted, it must be slimming, right? But in reality, tight clothes often highlight what you want to minimize. Stretchy tops, bodycon dresses, clingy knits. These seem like a good idea at first because they move with you and feel secure. But unless the fabric is thick and structured, it will cling to every curve, bulge, and fold. What happens then? The eye goes straight to the stomach area, because that's where the tension is. Instead, opt for fabrics with a little structure, a bit of weight. You want them to skim your body, not grab it. Think soft crepes, ponte knits, or thicker jersey blends, not thin, clingy cottons or spandex-heavy materials that hug too tight. Another mistake is overcompensating in the opposite direction, hiding under oversized clothes. It's tempting. You might reach for flowy tops or big tunics thinking, if it doesn't touch my belly, it can't show my belly. But what oversized clothing actually does is remove all your shape. You become a big rectangle, and ironically, you look even wider. The key isn't to hide under fabric, it's to create balance. You want definition in the right places, especially your neckline, shoulders, and legs. If your top is flowy, make sure it has shape, like a high-low hem, an angled seam, or a slight taper at the waist. And always pair it with a more fitted bottom. It's about balance, not bulk. Now let's talk belts. If you're apple-shaped or tummy-conscious, belts can feel like the enemy. And truthfully, they can be when used wrong. One of the most common mistakes is placing belts directly over the widest part of the stomach. Unless the belt is part of a very strategic, structured look, like a tailored wrap dress, this placement just draws attention to the area you're trying to minimize. Skinny belts in particular can be dangerous. They cut across the body like a line underlining the tummy. And if the belt is a contrasting color, even worse. That little detail becomes the focal point of the whole outfit. If you must belt, place it slightly above the tummy, at your natural waist or under the bust to create a high-waisted illusion and shift the focus upward. Better yet, use garments that create that illusion for you, like empire tops or dresses with built-in waist shaping. The next mistake might surprise you, wearing high-shine fabrics around the midsection. Satin, silk, metallics, they're gorgeous, but they reflect light. That means they highlight curves, lumps, and bulges in a way that matte fabrics don't. A glossy blouse or shiny dress may look elegant on a hanger, but the moment it stretches across your tummy, it catches light and screams for attention. You don't have to avoid shine entirely, but be strategic. Keep shine in areas you want to emphasize, like the neckline, sleeves, or accessories. Use matte textures, cotton, crepe, wool blends, on your midsection for a more streamlined, forgiving look. Let's not forget another sneaky mistake: horizontal lines. You may have heard stripes make you look wider, and that's partly true. But it's not just about stripes. Any horizontal detail, hems, seams, color blocking, can have the same effect. When those lines fall across your stomach, They split your body and widen it visually. Instead, look for vertical details, seams that run down the front, pleats that draw the eye downward, button-down shirts, or dresses with a central row of buttons. These elements guide the eye vertically and create a longer, leaner illusion, even if you haven't lost a single pound. And before we end this section, here's a small but powerful point: wearing shapeless bottoms. Wide leg pants, boxy skirts, and loose jeans seem like they'd be forgiving, but they can make your whole silhouette look larger, especially if you pair them with an oversized top. Instead, opt for bottoms that have gentle structure and a bit of taper. Straight leg or slightly bootcut pants work wonders. A-line skirts with a defined waistband create curves where you want them and smooth out the midsection. It's not about tight, it's about tailored. That's it for now. If this is already making you rethink some outfits in your closet, you're not alone. We've all made these mistakes. But once you start applying these simple shifts, the difference is instant. Stick with me, because the next section gets into some of the most unusual but effective tips. And trust me, you won't want to miss those. Let's talk about tops that stop at the wrong place. It's one of the most common yet overlooked mistakes women make when dressing a larger tummy, wearing tops that end exactly at the widest part of your midsection. When a shirt, blouse, or sweater hits right at your belly, especially if it's a straight, blunt hem, it draws a visual line across your body at its widest point. This doesn't just make your stomach more noticeable, it actually shortens your torso and throws off your proportions. A much better choice? Tops that are either slightly cropped or extend well below your belly in a soft, tapered shape. Look for curved hems, side slits, or high-low cuts that break up the line and allow the fabric to drape instead of cut. This small change alone can dramatically lengthen your torso and make your silhouette look more balanced. Closely related is the mistake of ignoring the power of necklines. For women with an apple shape or a prominent tummy, the right neckline can completely change how the eye travels across your body. Many women default to high necklines, crew necks, turtlenecks, or even chokers, thinking they're safe or modest. But the problem is, those necklines often make your upper body look heavier and boxier. They shorten the neck and crowd the face. Instead, opt for open necklines, V-necks, scoop necks, boat necks, or even off-the-shoulder styles. These draw the eye upward and create visual length. They also shift attention toward your collarbones and away from your midsection. It's one of those styling tricks that works every time and instantly adds elegance. Now let's address the shoes, because yes, your footwear can make or break your silhouette. You might not think your shoes have anything to do with your tummy, but they do. Wearing the wrong shoes with an apple-shaped body can throw off your entire balance. Chunky shoes, flat ankle straps, or clunky platforms can cut off your legs visually, making you look shorter and stockier. And when your legs look shorter, your torso, and your tummy, appears longer and more prominent. What you want instead are shoes that elongate the legs, nude pumps, pointed toe flats, low-cut vamps, or even heeled ankle boots with a slim silhouette. When your legs look longer, your whole body looks more proportioned, and that includes minimizing the look of your stomach. Elevating your body, literally even by an inch, can elevate your outfit and confidence tenfold. A big mistake women with tummies often make, especially as we age, is focusing only on covering up instead of creating structure. You might be tempted to layer on flowy cardigans, shawls, or oversized blazers, thinking more fabric equals more coverage. But here's the truth. Too much softness with no structure will blur your shape. And when your natural waist isn't defined, the eye has nowhere to land, so it lands where it shouldn't. The key is to add intentional structure. Think darted seams, subtle waist definition, vertical lines, and firm but not tight silhouettes. A structured blazer that cinches slightly at the waist and falls past the belly is gold. A dress with a tie just below the bust and vertical pleating elongates the body. It's not about hiding your shape. It's about guiding the eye where you want it to go. Let's also talk about print placement. One of the sneakiest ways an outfit can fail a woman with a tummy is through prints that are poorly placed. Bold florals, loud patterns, or graphic shapes that land squarely on your midsection can amplify everything you want to minimize. Even small prints that are densely packed in the tummy area can give the illusion of fullness. But that doesn't mean you should avoid prints entirely. In fact, they can be your best friend when used smartly. Look for prints that are vertical or asymmetrical. If the print fades near the midsection or draws the eye diagonally, it's doing you a huge favor. Better yet, place bold prints on your shoulders, sleeves, or lower legs. These create visual interest in areas away from the tummy. It's strategic, it's stylish, and it's subtle. Another thing women often forget is the power of posture and movement. Now, I know this isn't a clothing item, but it's a major style factor. Standing tall, pulling your shoulders back, and leading with your chest, not your belly, can instantly change how clothes hang on your body. The same dress that looks blah when you're slouching can suddenly look flattering when you stand in alignment. The best part? This doesn't cost anything. It's free style enhancement, and it works with every outfit. And when you feel more put together, you look more put together. Next, let's discuss undergarments, a foundational mistake that most women with a larger midsection make without even realizing it. The wrong bra can make your tummy look bigger. Sounds strange? It's true. If your bra isn't giving enough lift, your bust will blend into your midsection, creating a blob-like silhouette. A well-fitted bra lifts the bust, defines the waist, and gives you back your proportions. And don't forget shapewear. It's not about squeezing into something suffocating. The right shapewear doesn't flatten you, it smooths and supports you. It should feel like a gentle hug, not a wrestling match. High-waisted briefs, light compression tanks, or even slips can all subtly shape the stomach area and help clothing skim the body instead of sticking to it. So far, we've covered some of the most common and overlooked style mistakes that make a tummy look more noticeable, and you're probably already thinking of a few outfits you'll never wear the same way again. But don't stop now. The final stretch of this video has the most unexpected tip of them all, one that isn't just about hiding a tummy, but about embracing your shape in a way that makes you look and feel incredible. You definitely don't want to miss what's coming next. Here's a mistake that rarely gets talked about, yet it has a massive impact on how you look and feel in your clothes: choosing the wrong waistlines. Whether it's a pair of jeans, a skirt, or a dress, where the garment hits your torso changes everything. For women with larger tummies or apple shapes, low-rise anything is generally a disaster. It cuts across the widest part of your body and gives your stomach nowhere to go but out. Mid-rise can be tricky, depending on your proportions, but high-rise, done right, can be a game changer. The key is to find pieces that sit at or just above your natural waist, but don't dig in or create a harsh divide. When the waistband gently hugs above the tummy, it smooths the area and creates an elongated lower body. The result? You look taller, leaner, and more balanced. And just as important, you feel more secure. Avoid any bottoms with excessive detailing at the waist, pleats, ruffles, bulky buttons, or embellishments. These add volume right where you don't want it. Go clean, sleek, and structured. And now for the final, and perhaps most transformative tip of all. Stop dressing the body you used to have, or the body you wish you had, and start dressing the body you have right now. This isn't just about style, it's a mindset shift. So many women, especially over 50 or 60, cling to styles that worked in their younger years, hoping that holding on to those silhouettes will somehow hold back time. Or they punish themselves with frumpy, oversized clothing as if they're trying to disappear. But here's the truth. The most stylish women at any age are not the ones with the flattest stomachs or the longest legs. They're the ones who accept their shape and then dress it with purpose. That's what real style is. It's not about shrinking yourself. It's about showing up fully, using clothes as a tool, not a disguise. Once you start dressing with that mindset, every outfit becomes an act of self-respect. Let go of rules that were never made for you. Who says you can't wear prints? Who says you need to be a size 6 to look elegant? Fashion magazines don't get to define your confidence. You do. The next time you walk into your closet, I want you to think like a stylist. Ask yourself, what part of me do I want to highlight today? Maybe it's your neckline. Maybe it's your beautiful legs. Maybe it's your radiant smile that glows brighter when you feel good in what you're wearing. And then build your outfit around that, not around what you're trying to hide. Remember, confidence is magnetic. And there's no shapewear in the world more flattering than a woman who knows she's worth showing up for. Also, don't underestimate the power of tailoring. Off-the-rack clothes are designed to fit a generic body shape. But you're not generic. Even a $30 dress can look like a $300 outfit with a simple nip and tuck. Hem those pants to the perfect length. Take in that blouse just a little to define your shape. Add darts where needed. You don't need a celebrity stylist, just a great tailor and the willingness to make your wardrobe work for you. It's one of the most overlooked ways to make clothes fit better, feel better, and flatter your unique shape, belly and all. Finally, the biggest mistake isn't about fabric, cut, or color. It's about comparison. Comparing your body to someone else's, comparing your 60-year-old self to your 30-year-old self, comparing your reflection to a filtered Instagram post. None of it helps. All it does is steal your joy. You're not here to compete with anyone. You're here to feel good in your skin, to dress for your life, and to celebrate the stage you're in. So the next time you catch yourself staring critically at your tummy in the mirror, pause. Take a breath. Remind yourself, I'm not dressing to hide. I'm dressing to express. Because you are more than a number on a scale. You are more than your waistline. You are a whole, vibrant, powerful woman, and your clothes should reflect that. So there you have it. 10 common style mistakes that can make a tummy look more noticeable, and the powerful, practical solutions to fix them. These tips aren't about perfection. They're about confidence, strategy, and showing up for yourself with intention. If you found even one tip in this video helpful, imagine how powerful your wardrobe could be when you put them all into practice. Now it's your turn. Go into your closet and give yourself permission to let go of what doesn't serve you, and embrace what makes you feel amazing. And hey, if you made it this far, thank you. You clearly care about showing up as your best self, and that's something to be proud of. Before you go, make sure to like this video if it helped you, subscribe if you want more real style advice that actually works for real women, and drop a comment sharing which tip surprised you most. And if you're feeling bold, tell me what you've been hiding behind and what you're ready to show off instead. You deserve to feel beautiful now, not 10 pounds from now, not 10 years ago, right now. You've got this. And your tummy? It's not your enemy. It's just a part of the beautiful story your body tells.